Good evening, everybody. How you doing? It is 5 p.m. on Saturday the 16th. And yes, I know it's football Saturday. So I'm going to fly through the information today so everybody can get back to watching Green Bay and LA play and get ready for Baltimore and Buffalo this evening. It's probably going to be two really good games. I know Green Bay and LA, it's the NFL's top-rated offense against the NFL's top-rated defense. So it's going to be should be a good game. And so let's get going. I'm going to knock this out really quick. A lot of information, recap, weekly shout-outs. Matt Harville, Patapsco Business Solutions. Trying to grow your business this year. Need some help with outside sales, lead gen, and just a plan. Get hold of Matt Harville. And then also just the CES, Consumer Electronics Show that went all virtual this year and ended on Thursday, and just the many cool things that were coming out of that. So let's start that. First, NVIDIA. Graphics processor, they pushed out a bunch of updates to patch about 16 different vulnerabilities. So make sure you're running your updates automatically. If you're not, then check for updates and get it done. Samsung, new Galaxy S21s, both S21, S21 Plus, S21 Ultra. Available pre-order. They will be start arriving on January 29th. The Ultra has 5 cameras. I just kind of chuckled at that. Here we are getting more and more cameras. But Samsung did increase its market share in the third quarter to 34%, up from 27%, which took it ahead of Apple. So look for Apple to counter here probably really soon. Here we go. And then let's see. Product review, Anchors has rolled out a new wireless earbud. It's Soundcore brand. This is going to be the Liberty Air 2 Pro for $130. Upgraded version of its Liberty Air 2. Has a stick design, in-ear, let's see, touch panels, good reviews. Let's see, has 3 active noise cancellation modes, 3 settings, transport, indoor, and outdoor, so kind of cool. There's also 2 transparency modes, one for total transparency, one focuses on voices, 6 hours of battery life with ANC, noise cancellation on, another extra hour if it's off. They are available today. $130, Amazon, Best Buy, or the Soundcore website. So if you're looking for a fairly inexpensive AirPod rival, check out Anchors. So most of this week, I talked about the Consumer Electronics Show and some of the things that were coming out and being revealed. So let's bounce into this. Let's do a review, fly through. First, smart bathrooms. It cracks me up. Kohler, Stillness Bath. Mimic the experience of a luxury spa. Combination of fog, lighting, smells generated through essential oils to relax the mind, soothe the body, and renew the spirit. I'll take it until I realize that it starts at $7,000 with the Infinity Experience, nearly $16,000 launching next year. Smart toilet, touchless. Smart toilet where it'll open and close automatically, a heated seat, and a personal bidet. And it's got a remote. That just trips me out. I'm sorry, it just does. Touchless faucets, yeah, great. So smart bathrooms are probably coming on top of LG rolling out their what was it? The refrigerator that opens with your voice. So here we go. One of the new things that we're hearing a lot about is rollable screens. So literally like rolling out like a scroll. LG has been working on a smartphone with a rollable screen. They did a glimpse in a teaser during the CES 2021 press conference. Not a whole lot of details. It's going to be called LG Rollable. So it'll have a screen that then rolls out to a tablet size small tablet. And along those same lines, TCL has unveiled a concept tablet built around a 17-inch rollable printed OLED display. And you would even pull it open like you're unfolding a scroll. So here we are. We've gone from standard faces to fold outs to now rollable, at least potentially. I'll be curious to see what happens and when they come out and how well they hold up. So keeping in the theme, some of the things you saw coming out were smart masks or air purifiers. AirPop Active Plus smart mask featuring a halo of sensors, claims it can measure the user's breathing data and air quality of the surroundings. LG is working on a wearable air purifier. That's kind of cool. Razer company, video game company, they are developing its own smart mask. Air purifiers, Pure Care Mini, portable air and it's rechargeable. Luft Duo. There's all these things, gadgets to keep your desk and desktop appliances, your gadgets clean. Targets has a backpack with an antimicrobial infused protective finish. You have an autonomous robot that will use UV light to disinfect high traffic areas. Craziness, tracking your health with a button, a bio button that you wear for 90 days that will measure temperature, heart rate, and respiratory rate with clinical accuracy. So yes, some really crazy things coming out. One of the other things that you see a lot of people rushing into the market or building on their market share is the virtual gym. As gyms were shut down or people just didn't feel comfortable going to the gym. You got the Mirror and Lululemon, and I know I probably said that way wrong. They plan to acquire Mirror, Total, Increase, Fitness Plus came out with Apple. Samsung came out with the Smart Trainer, which ties into your TV. Ultra Human, another video fitness platform. So it kind of comes along the lines with Peloton and Nordic Track and was it Proform? I think all these things, you're seeing more people do gym at home. I don't think this is going to go away. I think this is a trend. I believe it's a trend that because the technology is there, people can work out from home. And I gave a shout out to this one specifically to Steve Barber and Sage Harper, who have expressed their desire to use this new year to get healthier. And I know Steve is building out a gym. So Steve, check it out. Maybe something here for you to do. And like I said, well, once you work out, you got to have dessert. So how about Cold Snap, which is it whips up soft serve ice cream, smoothies, even frozen coffee. It's a Keurig-like device for ice cream. So it is not expected to come out until 2022. They want to do a smaller beta launch this year. Expected cost $500 to $1,000. Pretty pricey, with pods costing $3 each. Let's see. The pods don't require refrigeration, have a minimum shelf life of about 9 months. But I said frozen coffee, frozen cocktail slushies, ice cream, frozen yogurt, frozen smoothies. That's actually a really cool idea. I'll be jazzed to see how that looks. Not that I'll be buying one, but it'd still be kind of cool. Smart Grills, Weber has partnered up with June. They actually had partnered up with them. They're now acquiring June. June is what really helped Weber launch their connected Weber Connect smart grilling platform. Includes their Smart Connect or Connect Smart Grilling Hub, which adds smart grill features to any grill, and the built-in smart cooking features on its smoke fire line of wood pellet grills. And let's see, they are acquiring June, and other than that, there's not much. Again, smart grills or grills are getting smarter, just like everything else. This is just a move of Weber just really acquiring somebody they were already partnering with and bringing all the resources in house. So if you have a Weber grill or looking to buy a grill, check out some of the Weber Connect smart grills and wood pellet grills and see what you think. PCs year over year grew at the largest rate that they had in well over a decade. I think it was like a 13% increase globally in sales, which is massive. And so out of that, and just the general fact that there's still a shortage of laptops and desktops, PC users or PC suppliers had launched out, AMD, Intel, NVIDIA brought out new devices, new chips, new line chips, Dell, new business-focused Latitude notebooks. You had Sony unveiling a new AirPeak drone. Lenovo and HP debuted some very thin, ultra-thin, lightweight 5G-equipped laptops. Really cool. Dell also launched out a 40-inch curved monitor at a 5K by 2K resolution, and as well as a Microsoft Teams certified 24, 27, and 34-inch models. HP did its part, 32, 27, 24-inch borderless, as well as a 27 and 24-inch model with integrated USB-C ports. And I shared that with everybody on, I think it was on Thursday, that USB-C is one of those little round thingies, just in case you didn't know. So you're seeing more of that in integration, just with people working from home. Again, AMD, Intel releasing new chips, and gaming update, NVIDIA, they launched out with some new stuff. So yeah, in the PC business in general, just really good movement. We got Mac that rolled out their new Macs with their own processors in them moving forward. So a lot of big changes on the PC and the Mac front, just the overall laptop, desktop front. So keep an eye out because things are going to get better and faster, and hopefully supply will catch up to demand and prices will start to come back down because they really are. Prices on laptops and desktops have gone through the roof. Airpeak Drone, Sony unveiled the smallest in its class drone. Will carry a camera. It's designed in really targeting, really looking for an eye in the sky for filmmakers. That's their target audience with this drone. Again, FAA just released new regulations that are going to be coming into effect over the next couple of years, this year and a couple of years beyond. But expect to see more drones, and I think you will see drone deliveries through Amazon and possibly Alphabet's wing that they have with drones. So this is really cool. So people who want to use drones, I know it's being used a lot in the real estate industry. There's just other industries. I think the Moco Show guy in the area that does, he has an Instagram page, does a lot of things, and he's been doing some drone stuff. The drones are here. They're not going to go away. And its space is going to get more competitive. So question, is bigger better? No laughing. It's a serious question. Is bigger better? Well, depending on how you look at it, yes or no, this may or may not be good or bad. Mercedes-Benz is debuting a Hyperscreen, a 56-inch curved screen inside its new electric car. Now, that to me is impressive because I have a 55-inch TV and I know how big that is. And I'm just thinking 56-inch curve. I even have a 31-inch curved monitor. 56 inches is big inside a car. And so they're going to be putting this into their new electric sedan. It's the Mercedes-Benz EQS in the spring. It's built as the luxury automaker's finest electric car and is expected to compete directly with vehicles like the Tesla Model S and Porsche Taycan. Let's see, debut 2022 model. They're estimating starting price of $110,000, which I don't know how that competes with the Model S. I'm not sure. Pricing has changed so much. But this is an escalation in the quote-unquote infotainment wars where big screens are reigning supreme. It is the Hyperscreen is both the brain and nervous system of the car that it is saying. The question becomes is how much of a distraction will that be to the drivers of said cars? Don't know. We'll see. But along that same vein of is bigger better, Samsung is releasing a 110-inch TV. 110-inch TV. The 110-inch model is estimated. It's being expected to start at $159,000. Crazy. It will be a consumer-targeted 4K TV model, both in 110-inch, 99-inch, 88-inch sizes. It says it does not require professional installation. It will come in, let's see. They're also going to be bringing Neo QLED TVs up to 85 inches, which encase tiny LEDs more compactly without the need of a lens. Just supposed to be a better contrast and crisper picture. It's also going to have multi-view, where it will allow you to divide your screen into 12 sections. So again, is bigger better? Well, if you got $159,000, you want to buy a 100-inch TV, do it. And let me know when it's movie night because I'm coming over to your place. New laser surgery tool. Robotic engineers at Harvard University's Weiss Institute have been working and developed a laser, basically an adapter to a laser that will allow surgeons just to have a much wider range of motion and also be able to cut tissue faster. The idea is specifically geared towards ENT, ear, nose, throat, endoscopes, and how that could potentially get into tighter spaces without damaging surrounding tissues and being very targeted on the tissue. There's some cool things with that. They're still working on testing and retrofitting, and so yeah, but really cool for laser surgery. Finally, or not finally, next to last or close to last, online banking mistake. I talk about this. You deposit a check mobily, you get a check, you take a picture, Go and shred your check. Don't shred your check. That's the biggest thing. Keep the check just in case. Keep it somewhere because you never know what happens if that check bounces. What happens if there's some reason the check just doesn't go through? Keep the check. Stick it somewhere. Put a reminder for 2 weeks out, and check and make sure. Once it's deposited, once you see it in your account, then shred it. That's the big mistake. There's many others like using the same passwords over and over again. But don't shred your check until you know it's deposited. We talked about 5 tech resolutions. Sorry. Simple. Back up your data. There's any number of inexpensive ways to back up your data. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll tell you. Use cybersecurity software. Again, antivirus, endpoint protection, firewalls if you need it, but use it. Clean up your gear. What does that mean? Using the right solutions, the right wipes, the right tools, but clean up your gear. 5 or 4, reduce unwanted email. Unwanted email, filter out your spam, unsubscribe, even though it doesn't always work. It's worth a try. And then last but not least, recycle old technology. So what do you do with recycling? Very simple. US EPA lists several ways to donate or recycle electronics. Or Samsung, their Galaxy Upcycling program, which has been around for a few years, what they are looking to do, and they're going to be pushing out software updates for this to happen, is that you can take your old devices and turn them into things that are used as part of a connected home. Good idea. Great idea. How that's going to look, don't know, because obviously it's got to be able to talk with other devices or fulfill the void that you have in terms of a smart connected home. But look for, let's see, don't know exactly when Samsung's going to start pushing out the features in earnest, but they said they're going to do it. So they're upscaling their recycling program. Last but not least, I talked about freedom of speech, as we have seen just a massive blocking, specifically blocking through different social media platforms of President Trump and other things, misinformation, QAnon, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm not saying I'm for it or against it, just simply saying this is the reality of what's been happening. And then there's an internet provider out in northern Idaho, Spokane, who has decided to block Facebook and Twitter. So their customers are not going to be able to get to Facebook and Twitter unless they call in and specifically ask. So kind of the opposite. And it just brought me to freedom of speech. And certainly businesses have a prerogative. They can do what they want. But where's the boundary of freedom of speech and impinging on freedom of speech or infringing on freedom of speech? And we'll have a dialogue. There are a lot of really crazy things going on in our country these days. Next week is probably going to be even more divisive and more, who knows, with the inauguration coming up. You've got Martin Luther King birthday on Monday being celebrated. Then you've got the inauguration. So it promises to be a wild week. But we'd love to have conversations. This is something I think is lost, is the art of having civil conversation and not judging people based on what they think. The reality is we're all different. We all think differently. We all have different opinions. It doesn't make us right or wrong. It just means we have difference of opinions. And we can agree to disagree. So would love the dialogue. Reach out to me, comment, whatever. Would love to have dialogue on this. Always ask, what do you want to know about? This is a platform that I want to use for teaching and helping you. So put in the comments if there's something you want to know about, or if you have a question. I'd love to answer it and help out wherever I can. Appreciate you for watching. Have a great weekend. Don't watch too much football. But Monday, even MLK, even it's a holiday, I will still be doing Tech 20. It'll be at 5 p.m. because I go watch my daughter do karate at 6. So Tech 20, Monday, 5 p.m. Enjoy your weekend and get out and enjoy cooler weather, but get out and enjoy it before the football games and sitting on the couch eating pizza. Have a great weekend. Bye.